and welcome back to Date with the Divas. If this is your first time with us, welcome. And if you are returning, well, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, which I know y'all should have subscribed by now, please click on that subscribe button. And don't forget to like our videos. Also, click on that bell to get instant notifications of our videos. Now, go ahead, take a second to grab your drink. One, two. All right. Now, let's start with our hot topics. Ms. Alicia.
Yes, ladies. So I cannot wait to get you guys' opinions on this week's hot topics. So, a lot of people's favorite media mogul went to Instagram a while ago and she debuted something. Miss Oprah Winfrey. She took to social media because guess what? The Color Purple movie musical is coming this Christmas 2023. That's right. And so for those who don't know, like our younger audiences and stuff, probably, but it's, I don't know why I always feel but it happens, you know. It was a classic when it came out originally. The Color Purple was first a novel. Then it got turned into a movie with Oprah Winfrey and I think it had
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yes, Whoopi Goldberg, directed by Spielberg in 1985. And then some years later, then they turned it into a musical. Okay, and so this remake adaptation is a combination of all three. So it has a little bit of the book, the original movie, and the musical. And they called it, you know, the new Color Purple musical, right? And this one will be directed by Blitz Bazawule. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And so Oprah was all excited saying, get your stuff together. What you gonna wear? It's the Color Purple.
Purple outfit.
Get
your purple outfit.
Right, get your purple outfit together because it's Color Purple, you know. Do we have a clip of the movie trailer?
Are we gonna show the trailer?
Oh, I don't know. Well, you said you had a lot of stuff, so I'm just, what you got?
You guys want to watch the trailer?
Has everyone seen the trailer? Yes or no?
I saw it. I've seen it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. All right, fine, we won't play it. But check out the trailer, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all can go look up the trailer.
Exactly.
Yes,
yeah.
fine,
After this video. We won't keep y'all long.
Right.
And we can drop the link for the trailer.
Yes, we'll drop the link down in our description below.
Thank you, editors.
I will share the link with you. So. I promise.
This is how you know we don't stage stuff because you know we be real up on here. Okay, anyway.
Yes.
I know, right? Gotta love it.
So this film features a stellar cast. It has Halle Bailey as young Nettie. It has.
I have pictures of everybody.
Oh yes. Oh, we got Ray Don Chong.
Chong used to play Squeak in the original,
exactly.
And so now it's her playing the role.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I like this. Go ahead, Andres. Go ahead. I love it.
Okay. And then I don't want to mess up this actress's name. If anybody knows it, Akusua Bazia played Nettie. Sally's sister, and this time it'll be played by Halle Bailey.
Nice.
Willard E. Pugh played Harpo. And this is the new gentleman, Corey Hawkins. I don't know him. Does anybody know him?
Yeah, he was in NWA or something like that. He was in something playing Dr. Dre or somebody, I feel like.
No, he wasn't Dr. Dre.
Right.
No,
yeah. Straight Outta Compton?
Right? No, I don't think that was him.
That's not him? Okay.
No, I think so.
But he's a nice looking young man.
He's been in stuff before for sure. I've seen his face. I know.
Yeah, handsome Harpo.
Yeah.
So Danny Glover, of course, played Mr. And now it will be played by Coleman Domingo. And
that's a great casting choice for that one.
Anybody know who he is? I don't know.
Yeah, he's on Euphoria.
And he was on The Walking Dead. I think so. Yes. I don't know. But he's a great actor. He's British too. So
Margaret Avery played Shug Avery, and this time it will be played by the legendary Taraji P. Henson.
I'll put pause on that one.
Oh, okay.
How about that? Yes. Okay.
Okay, and of course, Whoopi Goldberg played Celie, and now it will be played by Fantasia Barrino. And I think she starred as Celie on Broadway.
Broadway,
It-
right?
believe so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It first opened on Broadway. I don't know who is this lady in the center?
That's Danielle Brooks.
Oh yeah, from Orange is the New Black.
Yes,
think
yes. And
she's
she's gonna
playing
play
Miss
Sophia.
Sophia.
She's playing Sophia.
She plays Sophia.
So guys, let me know, what do you guys think? Are you excited about this remake? Do you think the casting is on point? Let's go.
Can I share something? Is this a
Yes.
safe space?
Yes.
Wait a minute. We'll never wait
You
a
can
minute.
trust us, girl.
As a black
Any
woman,
black person who says, is this a safe space? If we're talking about black classics,
as a,
on the
I
line.
wanted to say she never saw it.
I seen it as a kid, but I don't know what it's about. So I've been hearing about this remake and about this casting, and people are like, "Oh, that's a great choice," or "Oh, blah blah," and I'm like, I don't know, because I don't remember. I kind of remember watching
Girl, you
it.
better watch it before it come out.
So I don't remember what it's about. You know, I know you told Harpo to beat me, and you sure is ugly.
You remember the
I don't really
highlights.
know what it's about, but
We won't take away your card completely.
the trailer looks good.
Mhm. So even though you're a book reader, you didn't read the book either then?
Not, I mean, it came out in like when I was
As an
a
adult,
baby.
girl, let's not pretend like we don't be reading books.
Didn't nobody put it on the book reading list.
Okay.
Everybody read it already.
Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong.
Okay, so Joe, you looked excited about the casting.
Yes, that's all I can say.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
NDA?
You got it.
Oh, okay. We'll come back to that. We all get to see it. Alicia, what did you had some thoughts about Taraji? What's up?
Yeah, listen, ever since Empire, Taraji has been pigeonholed into like certain things. And like at this point, she really better bring it. You know what I mean? Because these are important characters like me who, either cherish it or, felt so much emotions from the first movie or even the musical. You got a lot of height to live up to. You know what I mean? So you're going to be judged for every little scrutiny thing. So yes.
I'm hoping that our brothers and sisters who decided to take part in such a historical movie will take the time to prepare, like either read or look over the old film, because the first film was just spectacular. So I'm hoping that they took the time to embrace that and immerse themselves into that for their characters.
Well, Oprah is producer, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm sure she was like, yo.
Right. Nicole, what do you think?
I don't think that you need to know what an original something was to play the part that's given to you today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see an imitation of what they did last time.
Good point.
Good point.
Do you think the choices are right though for the people that they picked?
I don't know these actors or
okay.
actresses, so I can't really say. I can never tell if anybody's good for anything, even if I know them. I still can't figure out, to me, what makes a good actor.
Okay. Andres?
One day make you, how do you call these things?
Oh, goosebumps.
There you go. Like, you can just feel it. Like, yeah.
If I watch them and I forget who they are, if they're well known, then I figure they've done a pretty good job.
Right.
Yeah. Other people do that for me.
I'm excited. I'm just surprised it's all the way until December. Although, I mean, the year has gone fast, so.
Right.
Yeah. Andres?
I'm one of the people who saw the original maybe 800 times.
Mm-hmm.
So when I heard that Oprah was remaking the movie, I was kind of like, why?
Yes.
But when I watched the preview in preparation for this evening, it got me excited. It looks wonderful. And I don't know most of the actors well. I know her. I know Halle Bailey, just in past. I haven't seen The Little Mermaid, so I'm not really familiar with what she can do. But they're probably trying to reach a younger audience that didn't see The Color Purple, the original. So it looks like the casting is great, and the preview was very exciting, and I'm excited for it now.
Now I will say I don't know too much about on-screen musicals. Like one thing to have a musical on stage that has a different type of in-person environment versus on the screen being a musical too. Like, to me, I think they're definitely doing a bold choice. I'm not too much of a movie musical person. I am more so of a theater movie musical person versus on the screen. So I'm a little skeptical on that part than making it into a musical. Like, I don't want to talk every 2 minutes. Like, better call my person, or something stupid.
Right.
Making it into a song. I don't want no Tyler Perry nothing. Okay, so.
From what I remember of because I saw the original Broadway version, and I was concerned about that too. I was like, the story's enough. I mean, how are you going to fit songs into this? But what I found the music did was it gave the characters a voice, because you don't really get into the emotional life of the characters in the story. The book is told in Celi's voice. And the movie kind of is too, the original, and she's not really in touch with her emotions, and she doesn't really express herself, and not many of the characters really do get the opportunity to express how they're really feeling inside. So I felt like the music gave the characters more of an emotional life, and so I enjoyed it on that level.
Okay, yeah.
On another side of this, did you guys see the cast with Oprah watching the promo?
No.
I did know she posted on
They
her
were
Instagram,
all
but I
in
didn't look at it.
they were all in like spa robes.
Oh no.
Did you see that?
No.
I was
No.
like,
Why were they in Spyro?
thank you. I was just like,
Okay,
okay.
listen, leave my auntie alone. Now, go ahead.
Like, were they at a spa?
No, I don't know, but it was like kind of trying to be spontaneous, but then I was like, but y'all all in beautiful makeup and spa robes, and I was like,
Were the spy robes purple?
no, they were
Oh,
white.
come on, Oprah. Get with the theme.
They all look beautiful though, but I was just like, okay, it was like, when those kids, when they're gonna get there to find out about their college applications, everybody's around the laptop, that's what they did.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have to
So,
find that.
would you guys go see it when it comes this Christmas?
Yes. Plenty of time to get them purple outfits together.
Go see it. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go see it.
definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it. I don't know about dressed up in purple. I'm like, listen, this is not Wakanda. Ma'am. You cannot
Come on,
try to backpedal off of somebody else's coattails.
I
Trying
think
to bring
Wakanda
back that
started.
old feeling.
It started a thing for us. We got to get dressed up and show out for our movies.
Okay, this is another my little
Oh, we know how Joe hates a dress code.
This whole every time we got to get together, we all got to be in uniform. What color we wearing?
Oh.
Okay, what color we wearing?
No, we love a theme, Joe.
Yes.
Oh my God. All right.
Unity, unity, UNIT.
UNITY.
You better sing that myself. Shit.
Okay, Queen.
Right. All right, guys. Let us know if you think that this remake should have been done, or if it should have been left in the past, or what. Leave it as a musical, whatever. Leave a comment below. Let us know.
And are you ashamed that Marnita just doesn't remember?
So she'd be demoted, to just be our housekeeper or something now, because she just earn her.
Y'all want to take my black card?
You two right by me.
Y'all want to hold my black card until I read the book and watch the movie? I should have all that done by Christmas.
There you go. That's your homework.
I'll report back.
Speaking of, reports and, just, reality maven who loves to just, share her life, Kim Kardashian. She recently went on the infamous Jay Shetty podcast. It was literally just a couple of days ago. And so she's 42 years old. Everyone knows who she is, who her ex-husband is, Kanye West, and they have 4 kids together. Yep, look at those beautiful little brown faces right there.
Yeah, the kids
all
are
unique
cute.
names. You know what I
cute.
mean?
Gotta say it.
Huh?
The kids are cute.
Yes, yes, they are. They're North, Saint, Chicago, and Song, for anyone who forgot. and they're from 9 to 4 years old, right? So if anyone's not familiar with Jay Shetty's podcast, he like gets into people's lives, he gets them comfortable, and they open up, right? So Kim recently, when she was on the show with him, she talked about the challenges of single motherhood, quote unquote. And she pretty much says, one of the quotes is, as soon as everyone starts to get up for school, the madness happens. And it's about 2 hours of madness from getting 4 kids ready in the morning, feeding them, and out the door, and then dropping off at school. And then she's like, she realizes she only has about 20 minutes of alone time. And that it can be so much madness sometimes that there are nights where she cries herself to sleep. Yep. And she said, there are nights I cry myself to sleep, quote, like what just happened with all the moods and all the personalities. Sometimes there's fighting and there's no one there. It's me on her to play good cop and bad cop. So that's definitely a challenge. Lo and behold, of course, Twitter was up in an uproar and divided, especially, Black Twitter. Right. So here's what some of Kim's fans had to say about this. Like, as a Black woman, you said nothing wrong. Well, what Kennedy said. He says, I hope I don't offend any mothers when I say this, but this bride is rich. I'm sure she has a maid and a butler. There's a woman that have to work 2 jobs just to still be broke after paying bills, who handles being a single mother like a champ. I can't feel sorry for the rich. And then the comment below kind of agrees with him. Saying besides this is what she chose. She's the one who had who's those men she had in and out of her bed while taunting Kanye. Okay, cry somebody else in river and give Kanye custody because she clearly can't handle it.
Okay, see, I was almost with this person.
Before we get downhill, Kanye.
Right. Another person was like, Kim K is a single mother with millions, all caps. She's a mother who can afford help and support. True. She has very different struggles than most single mothers. True. What is she crying about? She should have kept quiet on this one. They felt offended. They were like, don't nobody care about a billionaire single mother.
Thank you.
Another one said, let's don't forget she divorced Kanye, kept his kids away from him, allegedly. And then put him on child support. She literally made herself a baby mama, and she set up a whole team to help her, and she has a whole team to help her with her kids. She needs to stop it now. So this feedback was, ranging from mild offensive to just outlandish, like dissing her altogether. So what do you ladies think? Are you offended? The moms in this group, are you guys offended by her comments or what?
You know what? Those comments that the other people said, pretty much says it all. Mm-hmm. I've known women who are married and their husbands are traveling around making money and they're holding it down. And you made that decision. You had 1 child. If it was enough, you could have stopped. But you chose to have more. That was your choice. Mm-hmm. But you have plenty of money to give each child their own nanny. Mm-hmm. And would not have to worry about it. I'm sorry, I cannot feel sorry for you.
I get what you're saying, and y'all know my feelings about Ms. K. So, okay. Number 1, she looked real different from picture number 1 and picture number 2. Y'all noticed that? But anyway, but yeah, I can sympathize with her feelings about the situation, because single mother, rich, poor, it doesn't make a difference. If you're trying to be in those children's lives and a visible person in those children's lives and, active or what have you. But I'm sure I've seen it, and I can assume that it can be overwhelming, just trying to do that, let alone if she's trying to do this without saying, okay, yes, she may have people there, but she's trying to be present in their lives and doing things. Kids are going to be kids. It don't make a difference if the mother got $2 or $50 billion. They're going to be the kids they're going to be. So there are issues about like mommies. That's a kid. And they're going to do that with the mother. So I can understand her feelings, but I do see what people are saying about, her having, help and this type of thing. But I won't discount her feelings of the situation.
I don't understand her
Priorities.
feelings. She has enough money. Hire a therapist, bitch.
Priorities.
Wow.
You know,
That's how
children,
you really
when you
feel.
have
See,
children,
look, okay, I was trying, Kim. I was trying. You know, every other video you could not like me, but you could like me right here. Okay.
children require time. You have to, you just can't just have them and say, whoops, okay, well, work it out yourself. You have to invest the time in them. But she has a career as a Mongol. She's doing law. She's involved in all these cases. There's got to be a balance somewhat at some point. So to me, if my plate were full and I had all these children, my children would take priority. But that's just me. You know, some people take their careers, but it's very difficult for me to feel
Empathy.
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, all she really has to deal with is their emotional needs. She doesn't have to worry about cooking, shopping, getting them breakfast in the morning. I don't know what the chaos is in the morning for 2 hours, because what physically does she need to do for them? Nothing. And somebody can deal with one while she's dealing with a crisis with another. She needs to just shut up.
Yeah, unless the crisis is that all her kids are bad because she don't have no real rules for them. Maybe you know what I mean. Like sometimes
Are
we
they
grow up
baby
with
kids?
right.
They Kim K kids.
Well,
Them
I
baby
know,
kids, them Kim K's kids.
I know we're not talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta tonight, but I think it was on the last episode, or maybe it was the one before, where Candy, who's a mogul just like Kim and has multiple businesses just like Kim and has money for help just like Kim, she seems to be struggling with that balance, that work and life balance of being a good mother, being present for her young children and still going in and getting the bag. And I think there was a conversation she was having with her son where he wanted help with something and she's like, can't so-and-so help you? I'm assuming so-and-so is somebody she hired. And he's like, I want you to do it. Like, I like it when you do it. So, I mean, I would think even if you hire help for your kids still want your time. And Kim has
Absolutely.
the age of 9. All 4 of her kids are under the age of 9. So I'm sure it gets overwhelming for her especially, when it's just her and the kids. There has to be moments where it's just her and the kids.
That's what I say. Regardless of the money, the kids are gonna be the mommy, and
Right.
Well, that's like I said, the emotional things are all she needs to deal with. She doesn't have
But
to
that's
deal
a
with
big part.
most people. Oh, I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying everyone else has everything to deal with. The
On top
physical.
of that, you're saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
in between Joe's thought and Nicole's thought
Mhm.
because, like, I see what you're saying, Joe. Is like, okay, I don't want to invalidate her feelings because I saw this headline and I was just like, I thought the same thing. Like, girl, you can hire help. And just like Nicole was just saying, it's like, yeah, you can hire somebody, get their clothes ready, get breakfast, and then y'all sit down and eat breakfast together, and that's your emotional, we gonna sit here and we're gonna have these moments because thankfully somebody else can iron your clothes, somebody else can get the car ready, somebody else can get the lunches ready. But who knows, maybe she is one of those people that when I used to watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians, it seemed like wanted to be one of those people that are hands-on. But then there goes to what Lavelle saying, is like, do you have too much on your plate? Like, what do you, I don't know. Yeah, I saw this and I was like,
Yeah, and
I'm
according
a
to
little in
Madame
between.
Norey, back in December, according to Madame Norey, a little podcast or online thing, back in December, they report that Kim does have some nannies and stuff like that, and that whoever the individual is, they must be available 24/7, and is required to do almost everything for the 4 children. So, so I'm pretty sure she has hands on, like you said, for the emotional things, but like all the other stuff, she's definitely got some help for sure. What do you think about some of the tweets about, well, maybe if you're so overwhelmed, have more days for Kanye to have, you know what I mean? What do you think of that? Like,
No. Even I have to say, you don't let your children have, or you don't let a crazy person have access to your children.
They're gonna come back even more crazy.
Yeah. No. That is not an option.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the answer.
Right.
Trying to undo that damage.
And this is, I may get, some people coming at me, but this is the thing I think of too, when women, we say, that we want it all. And honestly, we can want it all, but something is going to suffer in portion because we're not,
Absolutely.
so so that's when I go back to with Lavelle's statement. I get what she's saying is that, then you have to make choices. If it's that you're overwhelmed, then it has to be choices of, Alicia said, you got a nanny 24/7. Push the nanny to do the cleaning and the wash or whatever. I don't know. And maybe then you can have the personal time with the kids. Or is it that some of the job things that you're doing may have to kind of,
Sure.
simmer down just until the kids are grown
Not
up?
old enough.
Some women, that's what they do. I'm not telling you have to give away stop your career, but some women, that's what they do. And then they go back, or I don't know,
Right.
but you're gonna have to find something out, girl, because your mental health is needed to deal with all these
Right.
kids. So
And that's a good point.
mental health.
Yeah, and like Lavelle said, she chose to have 4. Like most people do like 1 or 2. That's the standard, Like,
Right.
And she also
you and
chose
Tanya decide to have a little tribe. You know what I mean?
What'd you say, Nicole?
But you
She
say
also chose to have multiple careers.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
like,
And
okay.
being a business owner, it's like having a child too, because you really have to nourish that
Yeah.
and keep it up
Yeah.
to date all the time. So, so really she got about 6, 7 kids, like we had.
Right. And then you want to go to law school and all that.
Pick a side.
Right. So true. So
I
true.
was going to
So-
say that, but I
The
thought
way
that would
about
be even more
Candy Burns as
insensitive.
well.
Say
what?
it again.
You feel like that about Candy as well?
a little bit.
Well, yeah, but Candy does admit that she works too much. She knows what the problem is.
Yeah, and even Kenny's own first daughter was like, "You barely had time for me growing
Right.
up. So what are you doing having 2 more kids?" Like, and she didn't want to hear the truth.
Yeah, it just seems like women, there's no escaping that mom guilt. Like no matter what you do, you're going to be giving up some part of yourself or something that's important to you. And I have empathy for all mothers for that reason.
Real.
Yeah.
Real.
That's a good point. It's like no matter
They
what your
blame the mom for
situation,
everything. So
it's
So
yeah.
true. So true.
It's
The dads
hard.
can get away with, having 15
Yeah,
jobs
dads
and
can
barely
have it
being
all.
Right.
Right. Look at Nick. I mean, he's not sure what he's doing. Yeah, I will say I just thought it a little challenging. I thought it challenging that she says she finds it challenging when, for the most part, she probably is doing more of the emotional stuff, but it's like that she has a problem with doing the emotional stuff. Yes, kids can be draining sometimes because, they always like to repeat themselves, or especially when they're the younger ages and stuff like that. But like, I don't know, it almost feels like the way she was complaining about it was almost like she wished she had like more of a disconnect with them a little bit emotionally, or
Listen, there are some mothers for their children, for their careers, for them to put food on the plate, send their children away to other relatives who are, sometimes 100,000 miles away so that they can give their children a great life. And that's because they have no choice.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's kind of like this, Kimmy.
you gotta
And
pick
she
a
has a
lane.
village. She has a big family of siblings.
Right.
Say that again, Nicole.
That's why you need to make a choice when you're having all these multiple children. No one needs to have one child at a time. Can't give more than one child at a time what they need in this person.
Right. Yeah, so true.
She wouldn't be off canceled.
Right. All right, ladies, let us know what you think, guys, down in the comments below. Do you have empathy for Kim, or you're like the rest of the Twitter people and like beep was talked about, like I'll cry river someplace else, Does money really dictate how much of a struggle of a parenting can really be? You know what I mean? Because it does say it's true, money can't buy happiness. So you know what I mean? So as far as kids go, all kids think that they're rich. Let's be honest. All kids grow up thinking that there's an endless supply of money, there's endless supply of stuff. So, like Joe said, kids will be kids.
Yeah.
Right, let's go on to our next spicy hot topic, man. So listen, we had covered this a little bit some weeks ago about Scandival, right? The scandal of Scandal, you know, for Vanderpump Rules. I think it's Tom Scandival who had cheated on Ariana Madix. And you know, we talked, there's Ariana.
Pretty dress.
You said what?
It's a pretty
cute
dress.
dress.
She's been looking cute lately.
Right. Shoot, hot girl
As
summer.
she
No,
should.
Blow up is real.
Right, right. So as we reported, you know, last time that they both, her and Tom, had this big old mansion together, and they were living together for quite some time. And we were saying back then how, you know, they were, you know, living in separate rooms and this and that. But y'all, tell me why the other day, Ariana made some Instagram posts talk of her moving, you know, having some moving boxes and a U-Haul parked in the driveway, and she recruited some friends to help her move some boxes. And while she's, you know, as a reality star, you know, she's posting for the pictures while she's moving, right? You know, they're like, oh, she's finally, everybody at first is like, oh, she's finally got her own place. She's got that independence, you know, here, you know, she moves out of that home, you know. People were like, yes, girl, leave.
And it should be noted, it was TMZ who reported that she was moving out of her house.
Yeah, it was
TMZ. You know, and TMZ.
She was on The View the other day. She was on The View, and she was like, "Well, they have to sell the house."
Right.
But it didn't seem like she was going to leave him with it unless he paid her out.
Right.
Well, that's not what happened, but keep going with your story, Alicia.
Right. Because literally several hours, not even a day late, y'all. Several hours later, she posted another short video in which she revealed, and she says, I quote, "I'm moving up, not out. Well, not yet at least," she teased and says, "It's time to get my financial house in order. I will have more to share with you very, very soon." So basically, it was a stunt, guys. She didn't even actually move out at all. It was a stunt to promote. It was a promo ad for a financial services company called SoFi. And people confirmed this as well, that it was just a stunt, her pretending to move so that these pictures could be taken for this company. Yeah, do y'all feel used and abused with this? Or what? All your fans, you know?
I'm just like, how does this promote SoFi?
To me, it just promotes the show and herself.
When
I heard this, I was just like, okay.
Yeah. She's still living in this house, allegedly separate and this and that, you know. It's like, girl, the people believe in you. You know what I mean? Like, don't be playing with us, our emotions, you know. Then the next time when something real happens, we're gonna be like, we're gonna be over it, you know.
Right.
I don't know.
I didn't see the ad. I like I said, she was on The View this week, so I had, you know, listened to her and the other women of The View giving their advice. So I was not stumped. I was not duped.
Yeah, I didn't feel duped either. I saw the story that pictures of her moving, but she never said she was moving. That was an assumption that was made by the people who were taking the pictures. I just thought, well, maybe she's getting herself prepared, getting some of her stuff out.
Right.
I didn't really make a connection and now she's out of the house, because in the interview she had been doing, she was making it clear that the house wasn't even listed yet, and and they were going to be able to sell it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in the guest room.
He didn't feel duped.
He's in the guest room.
Yeah, if I was the photographer, I would have pissed, like, you had me drive all the way over here to take this picture of you, and you just pretending, you just acting.
I mean, if I get paid, I get paid as a photographer.
Paid. Thank you.
I'm just confused as a like, what? How does this tie to SoFi, or did they need to tie to SoFi?
Still like, where's the commercial?
Like, I don't understand. Was she moving her financial records? Like, what? I'm really confused on that.
I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense if it was a U-Haul commercial or Banker's Box
more, right? Or Banker Box's commercial.
Yeah,
it's trying to make it make sense.
Yes, please make it make sense.
But what I want to know is, there seems to be this I don't know if it's a new phenomenon. What do I know? But like, Kim Zolciak is in the middle of a divorce, and she and Kroy are still living together. And Tom and Ariana are living together. It seems indefinitely, even though not only are they broken up, but Ariana refuses to speak to him. How do you guys feel about living in a house with your ex? Somebody
Well,
I think
Jennifer
sometimes
Garner
it's
did that
financial.
with Ben Affleck, right? For a long time, right?
Did she?
Jennifer,
That's not new. This is not a new phenomenon. No.
right. That's why.
I think it's sometimes it's like, especially Kim and Croy, like
Mhm.
they ain't got no money.
Well, Kim does have that townhouse. That Papa gave
Oh,
her.
she still has it?
Does
Oh,
have a townhouse.
Oh, well then I would be there. Like, I know of someone in my personal life who like said she broke up with her boyfriend, and after 2 years, like 2 years later, they were still living together because they had a 2-bedroom apartment and they both couldn't really afford to find anything nice. So even, they seeing other people, but they still living in this apartment together, so I think it's weird. I thankfully have never been in the situation, but I could see it happening, especially if you don't have that backup plan.
Well, Tom and Ariana do live in a beautiful home. Apparently they paid $2.2 million for it. I don't know what the current value is, but it's a seller's market. So I would assume the value has gone up. But I mean, it's on the show. It's a gorgeous
yeah, it's very nice.
house. I mean, it's
I would
2-story.
think they can afford something separate though, too, though. I mean, but I feel like they're just being
I would
both
think
petty.
you
Like,
can
I'm not
afford
moving out.
this mortgage. You can afford a little bachelor pad while you get it together.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like, somebody can afford to move out first, and she should be kicking his ass out first since he's the one cheated and all that, So
That's what, like, even if like Auntie, she said it's a seller's market, you're gonna get more than 2.2 million. But let's just go with 2.2 and divide that in half. Y'all can't find something good
right.
for that? Really?
But nothing.
Well, he's got his money tied up in business.
I was
in
gonna say he got
businesses.
that restaurant.
Did
Probably
you
nothing with the use.
Whoopi Goldberg giving Ariana financial advice, Lavelle?
Oh,
Yes.
no. What'd she say to her?
Yes, when she explained the living situation, Whoopi said, no, girl, in a situation like that, you force him to buy you out. If you two are together and you want to sell it, he has to buy you out or it has to go up for sale. She goes, you can't let this drag on.
Exactly.
And well, it's dragging on because then what? Is it that she's not ready for it to be over, or what?
She's over. She's done.
Okay.
You guys can
Dun, dun,
do
dun.
you
Say
know
this
what
again?
their equity is? Do you know what their equity is in it? Maybe they really still can't afford.
Themselves together, right? Just like maybe they're both not financially sound to do so.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
who knows what equity they have in it?
I would just think that would be torture, like being stuck in a house with your ex. Ugh.
Oh, I'm sure.
If you hate them, yeah.
What if you get, like the Demi Moore, well, not that they live together, but Demi Moore and Bruce Willis, where they just kind of had that great.
Yeah, but they're
Friendship.
friends. Ariana wants Tom Sandoval to die.
Yes.
Maybe she's trying to kill him.
Well, he did have to start therapy, so she could be on her way. Drive them crazy.
Oh, no.
Dang.
Well, I say you guys make sure you catch the reunion. Part 1 is tonight. Tonight on Wednesday, so make sure you catch that. We can see all that little juicy details about this whole hatred between them. Listen, they are definitely trending tonight. I was like, ooh, can't wait to catch up on that. Listen, okay, I know, this is definitely Autrisha's show and she loves them. But I found this clip that I want to show you.
Okay.
I'm gonna get y'all, just juiced up and prepped and ready for this reunion thing. Okay. So
Stood up for you. I don't want you to stick up for me. You're a pussy ass bitch. Nobody else would. I went against everybody for you. Your band sucks dick. You're a nothing. You're a nobody. You're a loser. And your bar is going down the drain. You backstabbing hoe.
Get in my face is gonna you up.
Yeah, right now, bitch.
Oh.
You up so quickly. Honestly, look at me, bro. I'm way more rich than you. I will. Hey, just sit down. Hey, listen to me. Listen, I will beat his ass. You actually won't. Stay in the chair. He's the one that said it first, Andy. Stay in the chair. That's all you have to do. Okay. Okay, go pee, but stay in the chair, dude. Pussy bitch. Honestly, you're a worm with a mustache.
Okay. Oh, call yourself an artist? You got the same.
Stood up for you.
I'm sorry.
That was real love and hip hop right there.
Yeah.
Sure, I was like, oh, look at these white people acting up. Okay.
Wow.
Did you hear
To the
his British
cookout.
accent cussing him out? I was like, okay, daddy.
Y'all would with the mustache.
That was like the best line.
Because of the accent too.
Yeah, right?
Wow.
Hey,
Okay,
cannot
Antrese, who was that? Who I know that was Tom Sandoval, but who
That
was
was James Kennedy, DJ James Kennedy, who was
Oh.
engaged to the girl that Tom Sandoval.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. It's making a little
Yes,
sense
yes.
now.
World turns, yes.
Okay.
And then Tom helped him propose to Raquel.
Right.
Oh, hell
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
He helped him plan it. He helped pay for the proposal.
Yep, he'll pay for it.
Wow. So,
So Tom is a good friend of his. So to find out he betrayed James as well.
Wow. Yeah.
Mm,
So
okay.
that ass whooping is deserved to Tom. Like he needs
Okay.
it's deserved.
Okay.
Like he was so angry, it's hilarious. Like that whole I need to go to the bathroom, and he's like, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Andy cussing.
You missed the part. I guess Andy's cards got knocked out of his
Yes.
hand.
Yes.
My cards.
She's like, I'm sorry about your car.
Yeah, I heard what's
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Like,
man.
And from the moment they sat down, they were all on go. And he was like, "How did they get through this day?"
Damn.
Well, hey, Andy should be happy. It's ratings. That's all.
Right.
mhm.
He gonna be telling everybody, okay, so knock the cards out my hand.
Good effects. Good effects.
Right. I will say just because I like watching the Real Housewives and all that sort of stuff. Do you see it like even from that short clip? Do you feel like Andy may have treated this white cast a little differently than all the other people who always like to get crunk and stuff? Or about the same?
That's interesting. You know what? The only thing is that Andy actually got like I feel like with other like Real Housewife drama, Andy just sits there.
Mhm.
This one, he was like, maybe because it's men too. He was like,
okay.
okay, I can intervene because I thought it was weird that he was like had his hands on the dude's shoulder and was like,
Right.
calm down, sit the fuck down, So it's like, okay, maybe that's.
Except remember when Teresa Giudice of Jersey tossed Andy
See?
to another sofa. Remember?
She
Oh,
tossed him
that's
to
right.
I
another
kind
sofa.
of remember
That's
that.
right.
He tried to hold her back and she tossed him.
That's he's like, I ain't messing with these women.
And he did get up when Portia dragged Kenya
Oh, did he? Okay.
to the next town.
Okay. So he's making it work for his check. Okay.
He's like, "This freaking ratings. All right. I'll do
Right.
it."
All I know is that clip made me want to watch that reunion shoot. Like I don't usually watch event in the pub like that, but now I'm a fan.
3 parts.
Right?
You got plenty of- you
But I'm
got-
like, nah, I'm gonna be so lost, and I am not trying to catch up.
The Vanderpump kids bring it. I will say that.
Okay.
Because they're a real, genuine group of friends who were
Mhm.
friends before the show started.
Right.
Okay.
Airing. Yeah. So the emotions are real with them. And they apparently are always together when they're not filming.
Right.
Which makes this whole cheating thing even worse. Like it's not
'Cause they
like
all
you and your
felt
best
betrayed.
friend or like having a tiff and he's out your mind. You just saw your best friend that morning and you effing his girlfriend. Okay, see.
Ridiculous.
And then some people think that other people knew, his friend in
Mm.
particular, and he knew and, said nothing.
Because I don't see them both being slick enough to like hide their affair that well amongst all those other people that they're always around. You know what I mean? Somebody had to catch something. Well, let us know what you guys think as well. Are you guys going to be catching that reunion? There's 3 parts, so let us know down in that comments. Do you feel duped by Ariana's little fake move out, or do you think that she really should just move out at this point after this whole reunion stuff? You know what I mean? Like, leave the toxicity behind. Get you some peace, girl. Get you some peace.
In the words of Whitley, relax, release.
Release. Or we can take it to Martin Lawrence and Bad Boys.
All right. Woosah.
Yes, let us know, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.